welcome to the Spine Bookshop. What can I help you with today? It was my 45th birthday, and I'd gotten laid off on my birthday. I was having a little bit of a pity party, admittedly, because I couldn't believe that I was still 45 with a master's degree and still working jobs that weren't my favorite thing. So I was talking to my friend Tammy, and kind of complaining about, like, I can't believe I got laid off on my birthday, and, I'm 45, and how are we still here? And so she made the comment, well, are you going to get off your ass and start your bookstore that you've been talking about, or are you going to keep taking jobs that suck your soul out of your body? And so we kind of laughed, and the next thing I know, she showed up with books and a bottle of wine. She signed me up for the farmer's market and helped me start my first website. And we started it out of the office of my house. And then here I am almost 3 years later. I started out with 3 local or independently published authors, and I've now grown to 80 something. I've lost count. And we've done author signings and book clubs and release parties and all kinds of events to really showcase the not so famous author. The other thing that I found myself doing is fighting book banning. And I didn't realize that was going to be something that I was going to be fighting. But then the county that we live in decided that they wanted to start banning books. And so the Rutherford County Library Alliance reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to speak. And I said, sure. I started the Banned Book Brigade as part of that. I've really tried to grow our African-American section, our Hispanic author section, our LGBTQ section. We have an entire bookshelf of nothing but banned books. And I try to keep up with those books and make sure that the people that want to read them can. So the other thing that we do, or I do at the Spine, is I run a podcast. And the purpose of the podcast was to talk about how reading has affected people. So I think that some books, when you read them, they just kind of go right over your head, no big deal. I think other books, you read them and they become a part of your soul. And I think that some people grow up reading as an escape. Other people grow up reading to educate themselves. So I really wanted to know how reading has affected different people in different ways. And so that was the whole point of our podcast. And I'm really excited about starting season 2 because we have people that I haven't met that want to be on the podcast because they've heard the podcast and they are happy and impressed with it, which makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing. Because I think we need to shine a light on what reading can do for people, especially if people are going to start banning books. We need to make people aware that banning books, you're taking a key thing away from people. My name is Lindsay, and this is why I opened and run my own bookshop.